Hey everyone, I'm here with Isabella today. She's my subject, so we are going to be doing her pre-test. Now we're going to start with some instruction. You want your toe to be pointed towards the target, and you want to have your body mass centered around the ball on a balanced state, and then you also want to have your eyes on the ball. So your toe should be facing the target like this, your non-dominant foot, and then you want to be balanced. So right now I feel balance in my core right here. I have a little leg bend on my non-dominant foot, and then you want to follow through and eyes on the ball. Okay, so now we're just gonna do some stretching. So just hold one leg and do it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, nice. Switch. 1. So what you want to do is you're going to take your non-dominant foot. So since I'm a righty, you're going to take your left foot. Are you righty or lefty?
I'm a righty.
You're righty, so you're going to follow me as well. So your left foot, here, I'll go like this so you can see. Left foot is going to be beside the ball on the left side of the ball, and then the right foot is going to be behind it. You want to tilt it a little because you're going to want to hit it with the middle arch of your foot right here, the middle of your foot, and then you want to keep your eyes on the ball, stay balanced, keep this knee a little bent, slight little bend, and then you're just going to follow through. So let's practice placement right now. So you can go right ahead. Your non-dominant foot is going to be to the left of the ball. So since she's a righty, her non-dominant foot is the left foot. So you're going to take your left foot, put it next to the ball, perfect. And then say I'm your target, you want to point that foot towards your target. A little too much. Nice. And then you want to keep it balanced. So we're going to bend this knee a bit. Yes, perfect. This looks great. And it would be like this. And
I put my non-dominant foot next to it, and then
you point that
inside of my foot.
Yeah. Now we're going to do an 8 to 10 yard stationary target pass drill, but it's primarily going to be focused on the positioning of your foot. Nice.
Non-dominant foot right here, and I bend it right, and then I go kick with the inside of my foot.
What we want to work on today is keeping our ankle locked, making sure we're facing our target, and using a little more power in our hips and legs to hit the ball to your partner. Good. And it's gonna be for about a minute. Yeah. Good. Try to keep it. Good. Keep on. So what we're going to do first is we're going to show an example of a proper way to pass inside foot. So first what we're going to want to do is, like we learned in the previous day, we're going to have our non-dominant foot to the left side of the ball. So the side that you're not, so obviously I'm a righty, so I'm going to have my left foot on the left side of the ball because that's my non-dominant foot. And then you're going to open up your hips, have the inside of your foot facing the ball, eyes on the ball. This foot, your non-dominant foot, should be facing your target. And then you just pass straight through and follow through with your leg. So pass it to me one more time. So I can do another example like this. Yeah, non-dominant foot. Yep, perfect. So now we're just going to go a little farther apart. Non-dominant foot, left side of the ball. And that's a nice, powerful, quick, explosive pass. So let's see how you're non-dominant. Good. Station ready, ready. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do this for probably about 3 minutes. Just work on passes. And perfect. For our first activity, we're going to be doing wall passes. So wall passes is essentially just against a wall, and then the wall kind of rebounds the ball right back to you. So it's going to help with your absorption of the ball, receiving the ball, and then also passing it accurately straight in front of you. Because if you don't pass it straight in front of you, it's going to go all wonky, go to the sides, go diagonal, and not come right back to you. That you want to lock your ankle. We don't want a floppy fish. So a floppy fish is when your ankle's not locked. So we want to make sure your ankle is locked, and then that gives is that we want to use the inside arch of our foot, which is this center part right here. We want to make sure that's what we're contacting the ball with. And then we also want to strike the center of the ball, which on your ankle over here, it would be right in the middle of the ball. So that keeps the ball on the ground and go straight to it. So we're going to do about 25 passes against the wall. So I'm going to just show you a quick example. So we don't have a lot of space here, so this is going to be essential for us to make sure that we're keeping the ball under control. Because if we don't keep the ball under control and we pass it a little too hard, it's going to go a little wonky and get really hard to receive. So what we want to do is you want to just slowly one touch against the wall with the inside foot. You're gonna do 25 on one foot, like this, and then we're gonna switch to the left foot. And then we'll alternate again. So you're gonna do 25 right foot, 25 left foot, and then 25 right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now we're going to do passing from 10 yards out. So now for our last drill of the day, we're going to do a stop and pass drill. Today we are going to be focusing on receiving. So what we want to do when we're receiving the ball is we want to have a soft touch. We want to kind of cushion the ball. We don't want to have like a hard foot so that the ball bounces off of it. We don't want it to act like a wall. We want it to be like soft like a cushion and absorb the power from the pass that you just got, that you're receiving from. You want to have your eyes on the ball at all times, and then you want to stop it, then set it up for the next pass after you receive it. What I want my subject to do is just hit against the wall hard and then receive. So you're going to stop it, hit it against the wall hard, and then receive. Okay, so now we're going to do a passing and opening your hip drill. So this is going to help with your touch and help with your pass after you receive. She's going to pass the ball to me. I'm going to receive it, and while I'm receiving it, I'm going to open my hip with that receiving and set up for another pass towards Jada to change direction. There you go. And then now you see I opened my hip, and now I'm in the direction of Jada, so then I can pass to Jada right there. Okay, welcome to our next session. So today we're going to be working on distance and power. Okay, so for this you want to build momentum through our hips, and you want to transfer the weight. So to make sure that you are passing against the wall like strong enough, to make sure you're getting a lot of power behind it, you want to kind of extend your leg back, and you want to transfer your weight through your body and through the ball and follow through. So I want your pass going like this. So we're still doing inside foot. So just swing. Good, keep swinging with your right foot. There you go. And now try to do it a little harder. Take a harder step, and you're going to transfer your weight through. So all your weight should be on your right foot, and your left foot. There you go. Yeah, nice. So that's how you get power. Now pretend you're taking the ball inside your foot really hard. Good, that's good. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're following through with your leg, maintaining balance, but also having most of your weight transferred onto your non-dominant foot. That's what holds you up. And then you want to use your hips a lot, rotating of the hips. That's how you get power behind it, is your hips and your leg. I'm going to be holding this chair right here like this. My subject is going to be all the way on that side of the guard, and she's going to try to hit the ball into the seat of this chair with her power and her accuracy and control. Nice. Wow. That's good. So today we're going to be working on pressure decision making. Now we are going to do a drill, which is with the defender adding light pressure. I'm going to be the defender, so I'm going to pass to her, and then I'm just going to come up on her, and then she has to make the decision to pass for the target. So the target in this activity is going to be the wall. Just remember, we don't want to rush, okay? I'm just doing a light pressure. I'm not actually going to tackle you. This time, when she receives the ball, she has to look up before she passes, make eye contact with the wall, and then pass to the wall. Good. Look at this ball. So this session is going to be putting all the skills that we've learned from passing, everything about the passing, all the different elements, like the positioning, the control, the decision making, the receiving the ball, all that stuff. We're going to be putting that all together in game-like drills today. So this is going to be game-like drills like 2v1s. So these two people are going to be on the team together, and then I'm going to be the one, so it's 2v1. So they're just trying to pass around me, and I'm going to try to get the ball. Just 2v1 style drill. Pass. Pass. So now we're going to be doing passing into open space. So it's just going to be us two passing to each other and then moving into open space. So we just want to remember to keep our head up and communicate and make sure we're looking at where we're passing. It's our last session. We're doing the post test with Isabella. So I'm going to be partner passing with Isabella, similar to the pre-test.